Hello folks, this is Sheila E. from Tennessee, and we're going to try to do some chicken cutlets today. I'm not going to do it live. I'm going to have to do it in sections because on my recipe, I've never done this before, but I've got a big pack. You can see a big pack of chicken breast, and I'm going to go ahead and get that out and put that in some water. And it's fresh chicken breast. I didn't think it would be good with the frozen chicken breast, I thought. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cut these in half. I'm going to get my, I'm going to use a plate. I don't really want my cutting board to have chicken on it, which I have. I've got one side that's got meat and one side that has vegetables on it. So I want you just to see here, I've got my knife that I'm used to. I'm not sure this knife will work, but what I'm going to do with this first is I'm going to carry my kitchen scissors, and I'm going to cut this. These are boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I'm going to cut this piece of little gristle off here, and I'll try not to waste it, but I can't take that gristle, guys. This shouldn't be all that hard to make once you get it started. Just cutting some of these things out of here. I can't take them bristles, especially on a chicken cutlet, because it's going to be a piece of thin chicken. I'm going to get a Ziploc bag, and when I get my chicken cut, I'm going to take it and put it in a Ziploc bag, and then that's when I'm going to take my mallet and I'm going to beat it out flat. So right here, get that right there off of there. We're going to lay this right here, and I'm going to do there's about 6 or 7 in here, but I'm going to do a couple just to show you, and then I'll come back and show you the process. I've got 3 bowls out here. One's got flour, one's got egg beaters, and one has breadcrumbs that I'm going to add Parmesan cheese to, and maybe a little bit of parsley. I think the parsley may just go on it afterwards, just for looks, but I'm going to put some parsley in it anyway. I'm going to dry that part. It's fresh parsley, and I'm going to dry it and put it in my breadcrumb with my Parmesan cheese. And I'm also going to do a little bit of Italian seasoning in that too, because my breadcrumbs are plain. They're not Italian. They should have been Italian, so I can add some Italian seasoning to it. And I'll show you that in the next step. So what I'm trying to do now is just to get this cleaned up. See that big old bristle there? I can't stand that stuff. I just can't take it. Here's another right in here. So I just go right under it and I cut it out. I know there's ways that you can do it. You can pull them out. I just ain't got the strength in my hands to do that. So this looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to try to take my cutlet. I want you to hear where you can see. I'm going to try to take it. These are pretty thin anyway. And I'm going to try to get a hold of it and start cutting it. And once you get it started cutting, you have to have a knife that you're pretty familiar with. My daughter and husband uses a butcher knife. I don't. So these are going to be pretty thin. You're supposed to be able to lay them down there and cut them with your hand on top of it. Let me lay this one back right here just for a minute. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay. I just can't do it like that. Guys, I've tried. I just can't do it like that. Let's see if we can do it like this. These chicken breasts are already thin. Might have been better if I'd have had my cutting board instead of a plate. I think I will get it for the rest of them. You're supposed to be able to hold that chicken breast and cut it. If there's anybody out there that's ever done this, let me know if you know an easier way to cut this and hide it with the chicken breast. guess that's about the same. What we'll do here. This is going to be easier with the cutting board. Let me get these out of the way. Get that extra piece of chicken there. I think that's the one that I had already trimmed up, but I said a little bit more on it. I wonder if you could take these scissors and do it. Works out pretty good. So it's supposed to be a real thin, it's supposed to be a chicken breast cut in half. But the thing about it is, with these chicken breasts, they already look thin. There's another bristle in there. I don't want that in there. There's supposed to be a way that you can get a hold of that and pull that out. That was it. I'll get right there. I'm telling you, these are pretty thin already. And hold on to that and then cut right through it. And I'm going to see if I can't get this out right through it. Hope y'all enjoyed my videos. Like I said, I'm not no professional cook. I'm not a professional video camera person, but I just like to share what I do. got a really good sharp filleting knife, they would say that you can cut these into three pieces thin. I think 2 pieces thin enough. Scissors. So I've got 3 of the chicken breasts, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean this piece up and put it over here. And then I'm gonna come back when I've got it all cleaned up and ready to go into my breading station. That's what I call it, a breading station, because you've got 3 different types of breading that you put on an Italian chicken cutlet. Okay, so we've got this one ready. And it looks like there's just 2 more in here, so that pack consisted of 5 big chicken breasts. And I'm telling you that I have seen them a lot thicker. Get that off there. And I want them to be like a half an inch thick. I'm not perfect with this, so part of mine might be a half inch and part of it might be an inch. I'm gonna cut that mess right there out. I can't stand that stuff. I can't stand a gristle. If I get a gristle off a piece of chicken, even an Alfredo or anything, I'm done. Alright. There's a piece. Some people it don't bother. Very particular when it comes to my chicken. Alright. So I'm going to wash my hands good and I'm going to finish this up, and then when I get ready to do my breading, guys, I will turn you back on. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands first. You have to be very careful when you're handling chicken. I always make some bleach water with dishwashing stuff and wipe down everything and clean everything, and then I'll put some bleach water on my cutting board, and then I'll run it through the dishwasher too. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, I'm going to try to get my skillets ready. I've got my station just about set up here. Let me show you to go ahead and get this chicken on, but I want to get some butter Crisco and some olive oil. And it's going to take a little bit more olive oil than what I've got in my bottle here, so I'm looking for my big bottle of it. This is the kind I use. So I'm going to put some in my skillet. I'll turn you around here in a minute where you can see. Move that little bottle of olive oil out of the way. I'm going to put a little bit more because you want to have it pretty good bit. And like I said, we might want to mix it with some avocado oil, because I've got some of that down here too that I probably need to be using. I've got some sunflower oil and avocado oil. I don't know how this chicken would taste in the avocado oil, but I've also got my Crisco here too that I could put in right maybe at the end. So on these, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this stove on, get it to start. What I've got here is some self-rising flour. I've got my chicken, and I'm going to get me a Ziploc bag. Put the oil down really low because I've not got these beat yet. Got some bleach water over here with some dishwashing stuff in it, with everything soaking in it. So I'm going to put this towel down, and I've got 2 of these. I'm going to go ahead and cut that stove off and get my other chopping block. So there we go. ahead and put this on here. Top of this towel. I don't want it to hurt I've paid a bunch of money for my countertops, and you know how it is when something's hard to come by, you sort of try to take care of it. So I've got my chicken. I'm going to get a fork. I'm probably not going to handle it anymore. I've washed my hands and dishwashing stuff over here in this sink with the bleach water and dishwashing stuff in it. So I'm going to put a couple in here and flatten them out on this bag. That one there may be too big. I may have to cut it in half. Because your chicken cutlets should be not huge, because they're going to be spread out. So I'm going to lay that there, and I hope you can see me. Okay, can you see me there, guys? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm taking the flat end of the meat and I'm pushing out. When I'm hitting that, I'm pushing out. When I get these nice down flat, and I'm going to lay them in a plate. So that one was pretty good. And then as you mash outward. Turn over, guys. Hey, flipped up in there. That's how you get them pretty flat as you can. And always mash out. Alright. Now I'm going to lay these on a plate with my fork. Enough for a skillet full, and then I'm going to show you how we do this, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys? So we got this one ready. See how flat that is? Pretty. This one's about to tear apart. Well, it is tearing apart. It's alright, we'll get her. So I'm going to lay that right there like that. And then I'm going to put another piece in here. Trying not to get that chicken in there. You can put them in between two pieces of plastic too. Okay. It's way too big. So we're going to get that one out now. It's pretty thin. I'm not going to beat them as thin as I did that one where it fell apart. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do another one. You can wear gloves too if you want to. I've got napkins and stuff laid over this. Can't be too careful with chicken or turkey. Always be this nice and outward. If they're too big, when you get them out like that, you can cut them in half. You don't want them so big that they cover the whole skillet. That one's good enough. So that one now will have to be cut in half, because they cover the whole skillet. This one here looks pretty thin already, so we're not going to beat it too much. Just flatten it out a little bit. Let me know if you've ever done this. Alright? I think this is my first time. And I guess where you cut it, it's sort of like, I've butterflied chicken before, but I hadn't never done it like with slaying it down there and then trying to cut it, you know, with your hand over it. So I guess the best way to tell you ladies is just, if you've butterflied chicken breast before, just do it the same way. Okay. It makes a whole lot more than what you think. This one I'll cut in half because I see a gristle right in the middle of it. I will take my scissors and cut that one in half. This little bitty piece here, we'll beat it just a little bit. Some of them are so thin you don't have to beat them much. If you like my videos and you're watching, give me a thumbs up, say hi, tell me where you're watching from. One thing good about using Ziploc, and these are, I think, the freezer Ziploc, is they last longer than plastic. If you use plastic wrap, you're going to have to change it about every 3 or 4 pieces. And the Ziploc seems to hold up better than the plastic wrap. Alright guys, I'm going to not keep you so long, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it off and then come back when I get the rest of this done, okay? I'll see you in a few, okay? Alright guys, I'm going to turn my stove up on high now. I've got in here, I have panko breadcrumbs, and I just use the Food Club or the Great Value. You can use whatever you want. I've got some fresh parsley chopped up, not real fine, and I'm going to put some fresh Parmesan. And I've got quite a few chicken breasts, and I like cheese, so I'm going to put a whole lot of that in there. Put the lid back on it. Also, I did not get the Italian breadcrumbs, which you can if you want the Italian. I'm going to put some oregano. I love oregano. I'm going to put some Italian seasoning. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder. And it don't come for this, but I'm going to put a little bit of paprika, because I think paprika brings out the flavor of chicken, any kind, or turkey or anything like that. So right now I've got my stove on high. I've got my olive oil and avocado oil here. I'm going to put my shortening right there, and I'm going to let you, trying to get this oil hot where you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have me a plate with a napkin in it to put it. So what I'm going to do is just stir this up with my hands really good while that oil's getting hot. Really, I probably could have cut that that parsley up just a little bit better, but it's okay. We don't have to be perfect. It's really just looks for the garnish anyway. So I am stirring that up, and I've got quite a bit of chicken there, as you can see. So I may have to fix me another bowl. We'll see. So I want to get this really stirred up really good. So I'm going to put this out of my way so you can see what I'm doing here. So you just have to make you a breading station. Wash my hands again, and then I've got bleach water here with dishwashing stuff in. I'm going to get me a fork, and then I'm going to get a pair of tongs. And I may use a one of these, the spatula. So we want to get this hot. And while that's getting hot, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my first piece of chicken and I'm going to dredge it in flour. You see that there? I'm going to lay it right here. I'm going to get another piece of chicken and dredge it in flour. I think that's getting hot, so I'm going to cut it down now. But I'm going to go ahead and try to shake this flour off. Put it in the egg mixture. Try to shake that off. Put it in this. And this is your Parmesan, your breadcrumbs, and your parsley. This is the most important. Hopefully this oil's good and hot. That's what I'm hoping for. So that's a pretty good size. So we're going to put that right in there. Yeah. I'm going to start letting you watch this fry, because I'm going to continue to put this in the flour, shaking that off, and in the egg wash, and then putting it in the parsley and the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan with all those seasonings in it. Now if I'd have got Italian breadcrumbs, I probably wouldn't have put all those seasonings, maybe just a little bit of I'll put this second piece in here. And you want to let them fry about 2 or 3 minutes on each side, or you get a temperature of 165 internally. So I'm continuously, as you can see, I'm continuously doing the flour, shaking it off, putting it in the egg mixture. Try to shake that off, lay that over here, doing that one. Egg mixture, putting that in the Parmesan. Let's see if we can't get this skillet full. We're also going to do probably another video of Southern potato salad my way, the way Sheila E. does it. That's the way my mom and my grandmother showed me how to do it. So I'm still putting this in the flour, in the egg wash, the Parmesan, parsley, seasonings, and breadcrumbs. I'll show you this skillet for here in just a minute. Looks like I have enough for about 2 more pieces here. And then when you put it in your flour, be sure to shake it off before you put it in your egg mixture. Set it right there. This is just a little bitty piece here. So be sure to cover it well with your breadcrumbs and Parmesan and your parsley. Should have cut that parsley up a little bit better, but it's okay. See if I can't get this piece right in here. I'm going to take this fork and scoot it over. I think I can. And I'm going to let you watch that. I'm not putting any salt and pepper on it just for a minute while I finished. And I'm going to get a plate here, get that ready to put my chicken in. Then I'm going to go ahead doing this one. Got this on a medium. I'm going to put it on a medium high. Let it cook good on one side before I turn it over. And I'm going to continue to try to get this chicken ready to go in the skillet. Tell me if you've all tried this, because this is my first time trying it. I saw a recipe and it looked good, but I've added some stuff that made it mine. You know, that's what you want to do. You want to make it yours. I added the seasonings, and you can, or you don't have to. If you don't like seasonings, you can just use the plain breadcrumbs, and the Parmesan. Make sure you got some good fresh Parmesan to go in your breadcrumbs. I'm going to get enough to get that other skillet ready. So I'll have 2 skillets of it going. And while you're watching that, I'm still doing the flour, the egg wash, and the Parmesan. Making sure you shake the flour off as best you can. Shake the egg wash off as best you can. Put it in your Parmesan breadcrumb mixture. I'm probably going to have more than enough. And what you can do is you can put this in the freezer too. Put it in one of those freezer containers. Put your napkin in there to absorb moisture. You don't want moisture in there. And then just you take it out and use it for another time. Alright, I'm going to wash my hands. It looks like I'm going to have to make some fresh breadcrumb Parmesan mixture. I don't have enough here. Wash my hands here. I think I've got enough for another skillet. I'm going to lay my pan over here. Just got me, and I'm going to turn this up and get this olive oil going. I'm going to go ahead and try. This has been frying a few minutes. I'm going to put it down on medium. And I'm going to try to turn this over. You want a good golden brown crust on this. This one gets hot, I'm going to go ahead and put this one in there. I'm going to put a little olive oil, avocado oil in there too. I don't know, that smells a little different. It's alright. So then we're going to go ahead and get this skillet ready. I'm going to put a lid on that one. We got this one heated up. Putting some black pepper now, guys. I'm going to put a lid on it, turn it down just a little. Hopefully this one's hot enough. It has to be hot, guys. I done found that out. making some more Parmesan with the breadcrumbs. Got a few more pieces over here. Put some Parmesan in it. I'm going to put any more parsley because I've still got some in there. And then I'm going to put some oregano. Italian season. Put garlic powder in that other one. It's a paprika. Get the rest of this mixed up, get it ready to go in the skillet. More flour. Put some more egg mixture in there. Alright guys, we'll still continue to fry this. I've probably got another skillet or two full to fry. That was 5 pieces of breast, and then when we cut them in half, it made a whole lot more than what you would think. So, just wanted to show you we're still frying it. We want to get that golden brown crisp on it, and then we'll be ready to go. And I'll show you this skillet here. It's about ready to go. It's got that golden crisp on it. And you can check it, or you can either do a meat thermometer and make sure you got it at least 165 degrees in the center of it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, we got this all fried up. We've got it sitting over here on a napkin on a baker's rack. We're going to put some water in the bottom of the pan, put it on that baker's rack, and put it in the oven with some lemon foil over it and let it stay good and warm and not dry out while we're fixing the rest of the meal. So, I'll let you see the finish in just a minute. Alright guys, here's all that chicken, and that's out of 5 chicken breasts, and that's our chicken cutlets. That's finished and fried. We've got them sitting on a baker's rack. I'm going to put a piece of aluminum foil over them. I'm going to put some water. Where's my aluminum foil? I'm going to put some water in the bottom of it. in the pan. Before it'll steam it, I'm just going to put it on a 200-degree oven. And then I'm going to put some aluminum foil lightly over it. And stick it in that oven on 200. That's a lot of chicken, guys. And all this does is keep it from getting dried out and tough. I mean, there's a lot of work to put into it and it not be able to be eaten. One thing I did forget to put salt and pepper in my breadcrumb, my panko, and my Parmesan cheese. So you might want to add some salt and pepper to it, or you can do like I done, you can put salt and pepper in it when it's in the skillet, okay? So I'll see you in a few, okay? So this is going in the oven under 200 degrees, alright? Alright guys, we got some carrots here. I've told you how much I love carrots, cooked carrots. These are fresh carrots, so I don't know if I'll do all 3 bags. I'm just going to do 2 bags because I can put those in the refrigerator and we can eat them. As long as they don't feel slimy or anything, that they're still good. So all I do with these carrots, and I've got a big pot of green beans on back here, and I'm going to put some water in these and a little bit of black pepper and put them on to cook. And then I'll put some butter. Alright, we got these back here going to be cooking on high, and I'm going to put a little salt in them. I'll see you in just a second, okay? Hey guys, while my rest of my supper's getting done, let me show you a quick and easy sweet potato pie. You ain't going to believe how easy this is. I'm telling you right now. I got one of them pre-pie shells where you just take it out of the roll. Let me show it to you. One of these here is food clay. So I left that one in there. You just take it out of the roll, you leave it at room temperature, take it out of the roll, put the top end of the paper and unroll it into unroll it onto your pie pan. I have some extra pie pans, aluminum pie pans that I bought that the lids go over. And so anyway, you just take it and you just want to mash it and try to make it pretty around the edges. And then when you make it pretty around the edges, once you get your filling in there, you know it's going to shrink up some. Still just pulling, making sure you ain't got no holes in the bottom. This is going for a gift to somebody for their birthday. Can't tell who it is because they might know it. Let me get that off of there. They might be watching. We can't have that from the know beforehand. I got something on my hand here. I'm trying to get it off. I think I did. Alright, so anyway, I'm trying to mash this up together. Some people does it real fancy. You know, I'm just me. So anyway, just do it really best you can. Keep going around. And you can even see this piece right here don't look right. Mash that up and we'll do it over. How's that, guys? And this is going to be a sweet potato pie. So I've got 3 tablespoons of butter melted in this big old bowl. And then I'm going to put some egg beaters. And it says 2 whole eggs or half a cup of egg beaters. I've got my major cups out here. So we're going to put a half a cup of, let me turn you around here. I'll sit down. Youngins, I got a little tired. So anyway, I'm going to put a half a cup of egg beaters in with that melted butter. It's been sitting there a few minutes. It's not hot, so your eggs, you're not going to cook your eggs. There's a half a cup or a regular 2 eggs or a half a cup of egg beaters. Alright. Now we got that. And it says 3 tablespoons of butter melted, 2 whole eggs or half a cup of egg beaters, 1 cup or 1 small can of sweetened condensed milk. And we got that right here. And we're going to open that up. How many of you out there like sweet potato pie? I found a marshmallow topping that you get right there where the ice cream is. And once this gets cool, you can drizzle a little bit of that marshmallow topping on it, and honey, it is so good, it just makes the world of difference. So we're going to put this 1 can of Eagle brand or sweetened condensed milk in here. That's 3 tablespoons of butter, 2 eggs or a half a cup of egg beaters, I've got to make a key lime pie for my daughter for her birthday. It's Monday. It's a key lime cheesecake pie, guys. It's a lot better than regular just key lime. So we've got 3 tablespoons of butter, 2 whole eggs or a half a cup of egg beaters. We've got 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And then we're going to have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I didn't even get it out. And 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to stir this up right here before I put my flour in here. Hand me that vanilla on the top of the cabinet. So you can see there, the other cabinet. On over. So that's my eggs and sugar and my sweetened condensed milk. I'm going to put about a leadful and a half. There we go. Of vanilla flavor. You use whatever you want. The kind of vanilla flavor. And then we're going to put 2 tablespoons of self-rising flour. Let me get a measuring spoon. This is a tablespoon for me. There's 1, and then 1 heaping. Let's see, because this is what's going to make it thick, guys. 2 tablespoons of flour, so we got that. Okay. 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 15-ounce can of sweet potato casserole. Now you can't find this. I've ordered this off of from this company here called Roy Foods, and it's sweet potato casserole, and it says it's great for cakes and pies. So this is what I use for my sweet potato pie. And this is a game changer right here. Let me tell you. One whole can, 15-ounce of sweet potato casserole. Not sweet potatoes. It has to say sweet potato casserole. And you can get these offline. I used to buy them from Walmart, but here lately I can't find them from Walmart. They just quit getting them. Let's see what this says here. Alright, so that's 1 can. Let me get that paper towel, guys. Where are you going? Three tablespoons of butter, 2 whole eggs, or half a cup of egg beaters, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 15-ounce can of sweetened potato casserole, and then 1 deep pie shell. Okay, and it says mix all together and pour into a pie shell, bake at 400 for 10 minutes, and then 300 for 40 minutes. So now what we're going to do, we're going to mix this together. You really don't have to have your mixer as long as you get that flour beat up. Alright, looks like I got it all beat up, so I'm going to pour that into my pie shell. That takes a deep pie shell or either one of those that says 2 extra pieces, the 10-inch. And if you see some little specks of flour in there, that ain't going to hurt a thing. That'll melt. So, I'm going to put some aluminum foil over this and take my chicken out of the oven. Out somewhere I want it. Because I have to bake that pie for 400 degrees for 10 minutes. So to keep your crust from burning, you take little pieces of aluminum foil and you just sort of put them over top of it. You don't have to mash down on it. Just go around putting them over top of it. So it'll be in there for 10 minutes at 400, and then about 40 minutes on 300. So you know that crust is going to get too brown, and that just ruins the look of your sweet potato pie. Another piece fell off, but we don't care. We'll just get us another piece. Alright. You go all the way around with it. Takes a little bit of patience, which I don't have much up here lately. You ain't noticed. You can put a pie pan, another like aluminum pie pan over it, turn it upside down over it, and that stops it from burning too. So we're going to try to get this in the oven without that falling off. Looks like it wants to fall off, that's alright. We'll get her eventually. Let me get that in the oven. So I'm going to turn it on 400 for 10 minutes. And then we'll go to 300 for about 40 minutes. And then I'll let you see the finished product, okay? Alright guys, we're going to make some potato salad. We've got a half a stick of butter. We've got a chopped up onion real fine. We've got 1 jar of pimentos. And then we've got looks like about a cupful of pickle relish. So she's got her potatoes done. And we're going to put them potatoes in there. I'm ready to go in. Alright, we're going to put them in there. And then we put mayonnaise and mustard and salt and pepper to the taste. So I'll let you see this in just a second. Alright, she's got 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, probably 1 big tablespoon of mustard. And what I'm doing right now is I'm going to peel these eggs, and we chop ours with a chopper, and we put the eggs in that. So there's potatoes, pickle relish, about a cupful or half a cupful, depending on how you like it. Potatoes, pickle relish, pimentos, like a whole jar of pimentos, the little red pimentos that you buy, like a little bitty jar, and diced onions real fine, mayonnaise, mustard, and then we put a half a stick of butter in ours while they're hot. Like I said, butter makes everything better. And this is the old southern way. This is the way my mom and my grandmother made their potato salad. This is the only way I know. We love it like this. So my daughter had started getting boiled the egg, put the potatoes on, peel those. Now we got about 6 eggs here. And then I'll go back over that with you. I know everybody makes their potato salad different. Let me get my chopper. I've got a napkin in the bottom of this to absorb the water. Let me get my chopper. I'm going to take that napkin out. And then I'm going to chop these eggs, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and put these chopped eggs in there. She's going to stir it up for me, my daughter. That's Missy, the one you said hi to the other day. We've got 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of DFG mayonnaise, probably a whole big fat tablespoon of mustard, and then we've probably got I'd say 3/4 of a cup of pickle relish, a half a stick of butter, a small jar of pimentos, and then we're going to put salt and pepper in it to taste. And we put our potatoes, and we've got 6 eggs in there chopped up. That look good, guys? She ain't putting no salt and pepper in it yet. Oh, you did? Well, I'm going to taste of it. Way down in there. Yum, yum, yum. A little bit more mayonnaise, a little bit more mustard. You don't like to put no more mustard? She says no more mustard, guys. I'm not a mustard fanatic. I'm going to go get another jar and put some of that squeeze in it. Alright, she said that's good. We'll see here in a minute. She's my potato salad maker. She took after my mama. She makes potato salad just like my mama. Mama would be proud. You seen all that, didn't you? It has about 5 or 6 shakes of pepper. I mean salt. That's about 10 shakes of pepper. And that's that coarse grated pepper too, guys. That looks good. You see, you keep stirring. Mix all that up together. You see the pimentos in it. You see your pickle relish in there. You can chop up pickles too, but we just prefer to do the pickle relish. It's quicker. And half a stick of butter makes everything better. I'm telling you. Big difference if you ain't got your butter in there. That looks good. I'm going to let her taste of the bite. I'm going to get her a bite. Okay, she's dancing. So I guess it's good. Yum. I don't believe they get no better. We'll go back over that again. That's probably a whole pot of potatoes peeled, a 5-pound bag of potatoes, a whole big onion chopped up, diced real fine, 1 small thing of Parmesan, probably 3/4 cup of pickled relish, a heaping tablespoon or 2 of mustard. What you have to do that to your taste. And we had about 3 tablespoons of JFG mayonnaise and a half a stick of butter, 6 eggs chopped up real fine, and then salt and pepper to your taste. And honey, this is some good tater salad, let me tell you. Look at here. Yeah, can you smell that, guys? That stuff is absolutely habit forming. We don't usually have it except for holidays, but I took a craving for it with those chicken cutlets. So we'll see how that goes. So I'll see you in a few. Alright guys, we've got our carrots, we've got our chicken here, we've got our green beans right there. See if I can find a thing for my green beans. Hold up, here it is. And then we've got a sweet potato pie in the oven, and our potato salad's ready, and we've got rolls in the air fryer. So we'll be eating here just in a few. Look at that potato salad there, guys. Look at that chicken. See that chicken? I'm fixing to pie up a plate, so we're going to start with some potato salad. He loves potato salad. And then I'm going to get him some green beans over here. Let me turn you around. And then we'll put him some carrots in there. And then we've got a roll over in the air fryer. That right there, because we'll be going ahead and eating too. And I'm going to put some carrots in here. These are buttered carrots. That's all they got, salt and pepper and buttered carrots. That's it. So there we go. And then I'm going to put him 2 or 3 pieces of chicken in here. This is them chicken cutlets. Does that look good, guys? Let me turn you around here. So there's our chicken. And my pie is still in the oven. I can go ahead and show that to you, and then when it gets done, I'll take a couple pictures of the sweet potato pie. It still likes 40 minutes, okay? Alright, so this is Sheila E. Always smile, because smiles are contagious. Always give God glory, praise, and thanks, for He is worthy. Always share with others. And I'm thanking you for watching me, and I ask you to share, like, and subscribe. So come and see me again, okay? See you soon.